Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Chess Master's Mind, where I play rapid games against opponents of the same level and try to explain you my thinking process and of course win the games. Let's go and search for our opponent for tonight's episode. Hopefully that's gonna be a quick search because I'm recording this in the evening, but you never know. I might wait 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so for you it will be a second, for me it will take an infinite time. Let's go. Okay, I finally got an opponent. I'm not gonna lie, it took me about maybe 3 minutes. Okay, let's go e4. Opponent from India, Kaushik, joined this year. Oh my goodness, that's gonna be exciting. Hopefully e6. You know what, actually, that's an interesting... I want to tell you an interesting story. So about a month ago, 1.5 months ago, I played in Montreal Open. And in the third round, I was facing IM, who is 23-20 federated opponent, and you know he played a lot of different openings. And he played the 6 against me. So I didn't really know what to expect before the game. So I decided I would prepare G3. And actually, let's play G3 here as well. I want to just try and play something new. I could play D4, but I decided, okay, maybe let's go for something, you know, brand new, something we don't play often. Sometimes you gotta just step out of your comfort zone and play something else. E takes d5, I go d4. And now if queen e7, let's say, I can go bishop e3. And if knight f6 castle, yeah, I can castle right now and go rook e1. That's pretty much the same position as I got against this IM guy. And the game ended up in a draw. I had some chances, actually. I was up a pawn. I had a great position. But I think this one is good as well. Like now I occupy crucial d4 square, bishop e3 is coming, and it is very hard for him to create problems for me. At least in my opinion. Well, like let's say bishop e3, I can say that maybe there is a plan of going knight a4, knight a5 and knight c4, but you know, he might have problems with d5 pawn in near future. So actually, d5 pawn is the pawn that I took against IM, and you know, it's just a shame I couldn't convert smoothly. But now queen b6. Queen b6 looks very logical because you want to put some pressure on d4 knight, so it steps away. Yes, he goes this way. Now I'm really thinking, like, what should I do? Maybe this. Now I have to consider queen b2, rook b1. Queen a3, I don't think it's really working because knight b5 is there. Knight b5, yeah, it's a bit complicated because I really want to go this way, but at the same time I kind of realized, like, let's say he also has, I mean bishop d4, that should be fine. But yeah, queen b2 is the main thing to consider. And then if queen a2, what do I play next? Because knight c6, bishop e3, knight e7, and then take. Let's go for it, actually. Let's go for some complications, because I thought that's gonna work. Rook b1, and now queen has to step away. And queen a3 I thought is not gonna work due to knight b5. I mean, I should be correct, no? I take on c5. I mean, this has to be winning. If I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong, but I thought I'm winning the bishop. Because, okay, you can sack your queen by playing queen f3, but I don't think it really helps. That's why calculation is important. Like, queen b2, rook b1, and now queen a2, I am supposed to play knight c6, and if bishop e3, I play knight e7 intermezzo. And then I take and I'm up a piece. But I'm not sure, like, he takes too many pawns, he might play rook e8 and pressure e3, so that probably would have been a lot better than what he did. Again, computer will probably show a bunch of lines where black might equalize. Yeah, and he goes this way. But once again, I mean, I didn't think that it was a great idea anyways. So let's go king h2. Now one of the plans is just knight c7 and just take on d5. Yeah, let's go knight c7. By the way, knight a6 is one of the ideas. But I think rook f6 kiddish and just taking on f6. The problem is there's also bishop c6 idea all the time. Let's say bishop g5, I play h4, and there's just not too much. Like rook d8, I might play knight e7 and knight c6. But okay, 96, nah. I'm not doing it, of course, but just to kind of illustrate a little. Let's say rook d8, I might go for simplification like knight e3, and I'm up a piece, and he still needs to develop. Like, he needs to develop, and there is not too many ways. Otherwise, like, I'm trying to maybe come up with threats, maybe queen f1. Like, he still needs to protect this. Okay, let's go queen f1. Because, okay, let's keep the queen on the board, because I could play knight e3. It's very simple, because you remain up a piece. And let's say rook d1, I could play knight d1 and still threaten bishop c6, but who cares now? Like, I'm still threatening queen f6, and look, I mean, he's not developing. This is under attack. Let's go h4, attack the bishop. Bishop has to move. If bishop d2, I go rook d1. And once again, a lot of discover attacks. Bishop h6, probably knight f6 the easiest. Okay, if I take, and then rook d1. Because look, I gotta simplify as much as I possibly can. Rook d1 here is possible immediately. I can probably take this way, and then rook d1. Yes. Look, I'm trying to think of the best way. Like, I might play queen f4 just to attack potentially. Queen f6 is super easy probably, but I'm just worried about this move. She takes f6. Probably looks good as well, but rook d1, just again, simplification is the best choice. Yeah, goes this way now, queen f6. Now attack the rook. Rook g6, let's go, queen f4. And then knight comes to d4, you know, more simplifications coming on the board. Let's go, I don't know, let's go knight d4 maybe. Like, takes, I can take with rook, goes this way. And now let's say knight f5. And now it's all about not blundering my queen. I mean, it's a relatively easy position, to be honest, but it's again, like, you still gotta be a bit careful. Like, don't go king g2 just to escape potential unnecessary forks. I could take and then take, I mean, but it's just, okay, I mean, maybe not the best choice. And now knight to7 at some point. So yeah, maybe I should have simplified. Yes, I'm dumb, but at the same time, like, rook d7. Yeah, you know what? He might actually deliver me some problems, because now I gotta also be extremely, maybe queen g4 right now. Like, I'm not that sure. Because rook d7, I see that rook e1 is coming, and I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do next? And it becomes a little bit complicated. Knight d6 probably looks very good, just to attack the rook, right? And queen f7 is one of the ideas. So let's say rook e7, and then I might think of how I can use the, maybe knight f7 is coming, and then skiddish. But again, it's a little bit complicated. Maybe queen f5, by the way. Rook e7, queen f5, knight e3, queen c8. Now let's say king h7. There's some queen f8. Yeah, he goes this way. I don't think it was good. And now I think rook e1. Like, is there anything wrong with that move? I just don't see it. Maybe rook d5. Actually, wait, rook d5? Rook d5 actually looks stronger, because you wanna play rook g5 next, and you wanna simplify more. Yeah, goes this way. Now let's go rook g5. And now I think it's time for resignation, because now he won't be able to stop me. Like, knight f7 is coming, rook g5, and then I just take. I pick up the rest of the pawns. It is a win. Let's go. We'll be sitting over 2360. That's awesome. We're slowly climbing towards this 2400 goal. And once we reach it, man, I'm gonna be so happy. Because look, rapid rating is a bit low for myself. Like, I'm 27 in blitz. No, blitz and bullet. 26 in blitz. Like, I gotta be higher. And now I take on g6, and there is no way. GG. Let's quickly look at the analysis. I think I played pretty well. He's rematching me. I don't want to accept rematch as of right now. I just want to analyze a game for you real quickly, and then, you know, we'll slowly wrap it up. So in general, what I can tell about the game is knight c6, bishop g2, d5, it takes d5, it takes d5. Like it's all pretty standard. There's also let's say not a cute line, but let's say takes, bishop g2, knight f6, d4, and there is this queen f7 line, bishop e3, knight g4, and there is castle. And if takes, queen f3, there is king h1, and rook e1 comes, and you know, black are nearly lost at this point. You actually can see, yeah, the evil bar. Like rook e1 comes, and it's hopeless. So knight c6 is a good move, bishop g2, d5, takes, and d4. And I thought, I mean, I should be fine. Knight c3, castle, h3, queen b6. Yeah, I thought it's gonna be a little problem. And apparently bishop e3 immediately was good as well, because now after queen b2 I can take on d5 and take. Yeah, because I didn't play this position a lot, I kind of don't know the ideas, because yeah, bishop h3, and like now the only move to hold the advantage is this, and now play crazy rook b7. Like you kind of give up your rook on f1, but at the same time you threaten this potentially. Like yeah, just bunch of threats. But okay, knight c e2, I thought it's gonna be fine. And now bishop e3. And yes, queen b2 is not the move that comes to mind. Oh, I actually had knight c6 immediately. And it just wins a lot easier. Because now, as I said, knight e7, king h8, and f takes e3, and I'm up a piece. But again, queen a3, and now apparently I can go knight d5, or I can go skittish. The idea is queen f3, I can go rook f2. That's right. And then if she takes f6, I can play knight d5. And I protect e3, and despite me being... I mean, I have two pieces for the rook. Queen d4 is coming. This pawn is about to be a huge problem as well. Like, this knight never gets from d5, because you play queen d4, you play c4, you go to that one and try to take f6 pawn and just checkmate this king. But yeah, rook b1, I thought that's what I calculated initially, and now yeah, queen a3. So what I spent time calculating, computer says bishop d4, queen a2, knight c6, and that's what I kind of discussed. This, king 7, and now f takes a3, and once again queen a3. Attacking the knight and attacking the pawn. Apparently takes, bishop d5, queen f3. Like, I am not that sure. Like, yes, it's all underdeveloped, but at the same time, like, maybe there is some chance for black. But yeah, really tough to say, honestly. Like, maybe in a blitz game, yeah, but in rapid game, probably I have to convert this. But yeah, knight b5, and now he has to sack the queen. Rook f6, I think, was pretty good. Knight d5, rook d8. Yeah, and as I said, I could simplify more. I could take here, and obviously the position is completely win. I play queen f1. I thought if I keep pressure on f6, I mean, I should be good. Now h4, bishop e6, takes. Rook d1, try to trade, queen f6. Yeah, the position was winning all the way. And then obviously he blundered this, yeah, checkmate. Yeah, good win overall. Let me know any questions you might have in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next episode of Inside the Chess Master's Mind next week. Bye-bye.